Hello there everyone, and welcome to yet another video game review. So, this is a game which came out a couple of years ago, and it's one of my favourites. It's probably my favourite game of 2017, and that, my friends, is Injustice 2. So, I thought I'd do a review of it because I've finally leveled up every character in the game to level 30. So, I know, right, it's pretty shocking that it's taken me nearly 2 years to actually level them up to level 30. And the reason why it's took me ages is because, well, other games have come out since then, and it'll be a bit boring constantly playing Injustice 2 every day, won't it? So, yeah, you get my point. So, I thought I'd do a review, non-spoiler, of course, so let's get on with it. So, the game is a sequel to the game Injustice Gods Among Us, and like its predecessor, it includes a story mode, where you play as many different characters, and also there's 3 fighting modes as well, similar to the first game, but a bit different. So, the story mode right off the bat is brilliant, it really is. It's a very good sequel to the first game, really. It really is. Now, unlike the first game, which is a multiverse conflict which takes place between one universe and the Prime universe, this game takes place entirely in this alternate universe, not the Prime universe. And it focuses on Batman and his insurgency's effort to repair society after what Superman did in the previous games. So Superman is in prison, and Batman has formed an insurgency alongside people like Harley Quinn, and I think Catwoman as well, yeah. And also the Flash, because he defected in the previous game. And also another character who's reformed is Hal Jordan, because in the first game he was a Yellow Lantern, but eventually he decided to go back to being a Green Lantern and he redeemed himself. So yeah. And basically, unfortunately, that effort is stopped by the other regime members. So for example, Wonder Woman and Black Adam, who are hiding in Kahndaq, with Superman's cousin, Supergirl, who has arrived after Argo City was captured by Brainiac, so she's joined them. There's other regime members out there, but some have changed, like for example, Bane, I think, has decided not to be part of the regime, and also Cyborg and Nightwing are in prison with Superman, so yeah. And also, the effort to resurface society is also stopped by Brainiac, who comes to collect Earth's cities. So, yeah. And it's a very good story. And so, then moving on to the 3 fighting modes. So, basically, you have many options. So, you can either do a single fight where it's just one fight between who you want to fight as and who you want to fight against. And then, unlike the first game, where there was loads of different scenarios you could pick from and do a series of battles, ending with you fighting the alternate Superman. This time it's a bit different because it's multiverses, so basically when you load up a game, there'll be randomly created multiverses with loads of different fighting events on them. So you can fight, say for example, a multiverse where you can only play as one character, so like Batman for example, that's a new addition. One other good thing is, unlike the first game, it introduces boss fights. So basically, you fight against a very powerful opponent. So yeah, only one. And that's a very good addition. But if you want to be like the first game and just do a normal fight, which ends with we fighting the main antagonist, which is Brainiac, then there's a battle simulation multiverse, which is really good, with loads of different events in. And also what's cool is the endings for every character return from the first game, so that's really good. You can hear what happens to them if you defeat Brainiac, so that's really good. There's also one other really good thing about this game which outshines the first game, being that you can customise your characters with gear. That's a really good addition. I really do think it is. So, and basically there's like a levelling up system, as I mentioned earlier. At first, you could level the characters up to level 20, and that was it. But then, I think last year they introduced an update called the Legendary Edition, which included Legendary Multiverses, which is where you have to complete certain events to unlock these multiverses. So like different puzzles and different special moves and what have you. And then you can unlock them to get Legendary gear, because you have common, rare, epic, and epic gear in the game, and of course Legendary, so yeah. And that's a really good feature, really. I think that makes it better than the first game, really. And then another positive thing about this game probably has to be voice acting. Lots of really good voice actors. For example, from the DC Animated Universe, you've got Kevin Conroy, George Newbern, Susan Eisenberg, and also as well from the Arkham games, Tara Strong and Grey Griffin as well. That's really good. Now, I prefer Mark Hamill as the Joker, but Richard Epcar voicing in this, and he does a good job. One other really good thing about this game is the DLC, definitely. So, although there are a couple of characters I weren't really happy with in the DLC, but there were some good characters, I will admit. So, for example, they released 3 packs of fighters. Each pack includes 3 fighters. So, the first one includes Sub-Zero from Mortal Kombat, which is a very perfect addition, because the first game includes Scorpion, so why not include another Mortal Kombat character in this game? So they did. Then, as well as in the pack, you got Red Hood and Starfire, so that was a really good addition. Then the second one came out a couple of months after, and that included Raiden from Mortal Kombat as well, so another Mortal Kombat character. That's awesome. And also Black Manta, which is pretty cool, because I love Black Manta. And also Hellboy. Now that's awesome, really, isn't it? And the final pack, though, included Atom, and I was happy with Atom, but it also included Enchantress, and she wasn't very useful, really. Not really got much abilities, which is a bit disappointing, really. And then the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Like, I'm not a fan of the series, but fans of the show, like Tyler Penn, my YouTube friend, for example, would have been happy with this DLC, really, but I was okay with it, really. I mean, because they've included non-DLC characters in other packs, so they can do it again, can't they? So, yeah. So, oh yeah, one other thing as well I love about this game is the inclusion of new characters playable. For example, this game introduces, of course, Brainiac, and also Deadshot, Gorilla Grodd, Poison Ivy, Scarecrow. And the DLC characters are also new as well, really. They've never been in the game before. As well as them, Black Canary as well, Blue Beetle, Firestorm, Dr. Fate as well, Swamp Thing, Supergirl. Who else is there? Because many of which are returning from the... Oh yeah, Cheetah as well. That's good to see as well. Because she's one of the most powerful adversaries. Oh yeah, Captain Cold as well, from The Flash. So that's good to see as well. I may have missed more. Oh yeah, Darkseid's DLC. I completely forgot Darkseid. Darkseid's awesome. So yeah. One of the awesome voice casts was also Robert Englund as Scarecrow. Now that was a perfect voice cast right there. Casting him as Scarecrow. Just perfection, isn't it? And yeah, one other little combo I do have is that it didn't include Shazam or Lex Luthor or even Deathstroke, and I love Deathstroke, so yeah. And also Killer Frost and Raven don't return either from the first game, which is a bit disappointing. And none of the DLC from the first game return either, which is a bit disappointing, isn't it, really? I was hoping those characters from DC would have larger roles in this game, in the story, so that'd be a really good addition, but unfortunately it didn't happen, did it? And also, as well, oh yeah, the game includes mother boxes as well, which you can unlock by doing certain challenges in fights. And when you open them, you can get new gear pieces, which is good. So you have bronze, silver, gold, and platinum and diamond mother boxes in the game. And what's also cool is you can actually unlock new abilities for your characters, which I also think makes this game better than the first game. So that's amazing, isn't it, really? Now, there's also many other good voice actors. You know, you got Fred Tatasciore as Bane and Swamp Thing as well. And Michael Leon Woolley as Darkseid. He's my second favourite Darkseid after Michael Ironside, definitely. And as well as that, who else is there who I need to talk about? Oh yeah, Tassia Valenza as Poison Ivy from the Arkham games. Yeah, I can't forget her. Because she's good as Poison Ivy, she really is. Also, one of my favourite voice actors, David Sobolov, as Dr. Fate. Very good voice for Dr. Fate in this. So, yeah. And Stephen Blum as Hal Jordan. There's so many voice casts. If I told you of a cast, we'd be here all day. I don't know most of them. Like, I don't know the voice of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles either, which is a bit of a shame, isn't it? So, yeah. So, if I was to grade Injustice 2, I think due to not including Shazam or Lex Luthor or Deathstroke or certain other characters, and also as well for there being too many gear pieces, you know, so many of them, like, and you want to like complete a set, and also you want a certain ability because there's so much out there, I'd probably give this game 9 out of 10. I think it's amazing. It's my favourite game of 2017. I mean, you guys may disagree or agree with me, but yeah, that's my opinion. So, this was me reviewing Injustice 2. So, give this video a like. Let me know in the comments what you think of this game. Subscribe to my channel, and I will see you all later.